Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where last time we learned that the person that we healed after getting some information has disappeared, as has Coltech. What does this mean? I don't know, but we have other things that we need to do.
I foresee one potential problem with this adventure of Rahazi's.
I see one potential problem. What will we do if we are unable to locate Bahad before she attracts too much notice with her attack upon the Ordekai? Will you ask my sister to come with us as we infiltrate the fortress of Jerush? I would feel better if she accompanied us. Okay, I will talk to Siglet and see if she is willing to help us in this matter. Hello there, Siglet. How would you like to infiltrate a Nordikai encampment?
I will come with you. You will need someone who can search the fortress quickly and quietly.
You'll need someone to go search the fortress quickly, for we may not have long before Rahazi causes the Ordekai to sound the alarm. Siglet cocks an eyebrow at you, and you tell her that Corridon says much the same thing. We are siblings, after all, Pineleaf. If nice to hear that some of my way of thinking has come is on, it was not always so. Now, tell the Dumori warrior that we are ready to satisfy the obligation that we promised. I saw that she awaits just to the north. All right, I will talk to Rahazi. Yep, here she is, just to the north. Hello there.
Are you ready to go? The fortress awaits us.
The fortress will not prevent us from slaying many Ordekai, or from freeing the captives that you seek. All right, then I guess we should go.
Let us go then, and without delay.
Let's go.
Shh. The fortress sleeps, but it sleeps with an eye open. We must take care not to wake it too soon.
All right, I heard you. Listen carefully to the plan. I will make for the buildings opposite the entrance and move from shadow to shadow. Cord and Siglet will pass through the main gate and search for their quarry to the left of the fortress, and you will search for him on the right side, Pineleaf. I will give you some minutes before engaging the enemy, but you will not have very long. In days to come, may the Ordekai speak in hushed tones of our work tonight. Fortune smile upon us! Fortune smile upon us! Sneak into the fortress and search the right side of the Ordekai camp. All right. Here's the entrance. Dangers include Zagin. Now, we must search separately. All right. The right side of the camp. A number of Ordekai soldiers have already been slain. Huh? What's going on in here? Or did she do I want to talk to you, Pineleaf. As long as you're not here to kill me. I have been sure that we will not be disturbed. Thanks. This way. Okay, well, she can't just be planning to kill me because she'd be doing that already, right? Tatata. I have spent weeks hunting agents of the Airsworn who seek to claim the bounties placed upon the kindred of the coins by the widow of Seklafel. Agents such as you, Pineleaf. Well, but I am not under the pay of Seklafel. I was prepared to slay you when you strayed beyond the ancient wall, Pineleaf. But something stayed my hand. It was curiosity. Curiosity. You have had ample time to act upon the widow's orders. if you sought more bounty upon us? Have I not espied you from afar in the company of kinsman Belandor, his back turned to you at length and without fear? And when I decided on that moonlit night mere days ago to put an end to both these questions and your life, was it not the arrival of Koltek and Rotag that stayed my attack? I am not often surprised, but on that night your friendship with my allies was a startlement to me. No servant of Sakafel could be deceived such as they for long. Why do you ally yourself with the kindred? Are you not our enemies? Ah, well, I then go around telling her about Azagoth and Nakasi are using a map that they took from the Machikorbo to search for an buried evil of Sauron somewhere in Umbar. You're more free with your answers than I expected. But you have satisfied my curiosity. Hope that doesn't mean you're going to kill me now. You have earned one answer of your own. Ask me a single question, and I will answer it. One question only, Pineleaf. One question. What shall I ask her? Let's see what our choices are. Why did you kill Galatani? Well, I can guess why you killed Galatani. How did you become a skin changer? That is a curious question. Where is Balachad? Does Osgod serve Mordor? And what does Nakasi want? I must tell you that it'd be really to know what Nakasi wants, because she is a strange one. So let's ask about Nakasi. Tahatha listens to your question, deciding whether to answer it. Before the death of Tumlo Fiercewater, she wanted Umbar to be free. I think that is no longer enough for her. Now she listens only to Osgod's promise of a mighty weapon to destroy Gondor. He named it the Song of Waves and Wind, but whether it might be, it is not yet ready. He can delay her impatience for only so long, I think. If he cannot produce this mighty weapon soon, Nakasi's loyalty may be tested. I would not wager on the victor of that contest, Pineleaf. Distant shouting disturbs the fortress. Rahazi's attack has begun. The sands have run out of the hourglass, Pineleaf, and our conversation is ended. I am pleased that I did not slay you. Your answers were most informative. Goodbye. Alright, and I guess that means goodbye for me too. Before everybody... Well, of course, these are not going to wake up, fortunately for me. But we do want to get out of here as swiftly as we may. There we go. Out, out, and away. I guess I wonder if the weapon that he seeks right now is any way connected to the Song of Waves and Wind. I have absolutely no idea. Well, what do you say, Sigalith?
I overheard something within the fortress that may help us locate Balakad.
But Balakad is alive, Pineleaf. But I think you should return to Gaburul and tell the others that he was slain by the Orkai captors. When you deliver these tidings, keep a close eye upon Koltek and Rotag in particular, assuming I can find Koltek. My brother told me about Suduk's disappearance, and something in the manner of it fills me with suspicion. I distrust those two. What, was not Koltek among the last to see Saruk alive? Well, let's just say that the last time I saw them, Koltek was the one looking over him. Just saying. Perhaps the two of them will betray their thoughts if they believe that Balachad is dead. Okie dokie. Well, I suppose I could go and head back over to Galburu. Ah, here's Koltek. Hello there. Koltek greets you as you approach. Well, he prompts you.
What is this I hear? The son of Balikor the Scourge was slain by his order high captors? Pity.
Interesting tone of voice he has there. It seems that the heirs of Castamere have at last succumbed to the fate that pursued them, and none will mourn their passing. I find it fitting that Balakad was ended at last by the folk with whom he thought to be an ally. So ends one foe of the kindred of the coins, if not the worst of them. I would raise a mug and toast to this place had anything worth drinking, but even that cannot dampen my spirits. Except for the alcoholic type.
Dead. We have no reason to delay further and hoot Sagin.
Most of the map that Azagat saw fit to take from the Makta Corbo consisted of lands further to the east. Whatever Azagat and Akasi seek to find must lie somewhere east of here, deeper into Shagana. What is it? Oh? Sigla wants to speak to me? Oh, there she is. I agree that most of the company should continue onwards to pursue Azagoth and Nakasi, but I would ask a boon of you, Koltek. The Temenir shrugs in non-committal fashion, and Siglet continues. Ever since Pineleaf returned from the grove of Arwath with word of the Kinta people, I have desired to learn more about the elves that remain apart from my people. I understand that there is an oasis of the Kuzagin where some of that folk remain, and I would like to meet with them. When the company departs, I ask that Pineleaf stay behind with me, and together she and I will go to find the Kinti in the oasis. I guess so, and maybe that means I can stay behind to help the people of Jerush also, because I have all those things I promised to do for them, right? Well, what do you say about that, Koltek?
That sounds like a waste of time to me, but your business is your own.
If an elf wishes to go and search for other elves, who is Koltek to quash that fanciful errand? The company will travel more swiftly without the two of you. Oh, wonderful. You should bid farewell to the rest of the company, Pineleaf. When you have satisfied the elf woman's curiosity about the elves dwelling in Kudzagin, you will look for the rest of us in the city of Kur-Anzar of Imhilar to the east. Perhaps we will have captured Nazagoth and Nakasi by the time that you rejoin us. On this day all things seem possible. All things seem possible. Oh, okay. Well then, let's wave to Corden.
Sigileth told me you are staying behind when the rest of us continue eastward.
I hope that the two of you find what my sister hopes to find. Mike Corden holds your gaze for a moment and then smiles. To our next meeting, my friend. Each of us must remain on guard, of course. Yeah, I am sure that we will need to do so. Now, where is Sirgon? Out that way, out that way. Or even out that way. Belundor also gets a ring.
Goodbye then. Be safe in Hud Sagin, and avoid trouble with the Ordekai if you can.
What am I saying? I have known both you and Sigilet the Elf for long enough to know that the two of you are deadly enough to resolve any trouble which finds you. Rejoin us as soon as you're able, my friend. Okay? And what do you say about that, Belundor?
Farewell to you. Stay not too long with the elves of the oasis,
Not stay too long, for we may have need of you and Sigilet the Elf when we catch up with Azagoth and Nakasi. But Shagana is a vast land, and the two of you might hide within any number of secret hiding places. it may take as much time searching to find them. Okay. Now to find Rahazi. Oh yes, Rahazi. Where's she at these days? Ah! There she is.
I want to thank you for honoring your promise to me.
I will not say that my mother wished to test your loyalty and that of your companions, but neither will I deny it. But you have proven a friend to me and the enemy to the Orach, and that means that you are a friend to the Ambaruli. Take care of the Khud, my friend. The Kintai are rarely seen, and it is said that the abhor visitors. You should be safe with Sigalith, but keep my words in your mind. I will see you when you rejoin the company. All right. So, back to, Sigalith. Now, I should have no trouble finding her, right? Yeah, there she is. Your farewells are made? Then let us make for the road southeast of Jerush. I understand that will bring us near the oasis of Shonith, where dwell the band of the Kintai. All right, let's go. Ah, here is Sigalith.
Stop. This is as far as we need go.
The oasis of Shonith is not our destination. Ooh, what a shock!
When we infiltrated the fortress, I overheard the guards discussing the fate of their former captive, Balakad.
This is the information that we withheld from the rest of the company, Pineleaf. Balakad is still alive. He was freed from the prison of the Ordakai by a mysterious stranger wielding a dark sorcery. This stranger ripped the very life from the guards, leaving a clear path for Balakad to flee. You know this power, for it is the same sorcery that Azagoth used upon the members of the Balakor's crew beneath the Mahta Korbo. He must have learned that Balakad was taken by the Ordakai and came to rescue him from the some purpose of his own. The guards that I overheard had no desire to pursue their fleeing captive. They feared for their lives. I couldn't understand why. They said that... Excuse me one moment, Sigalith. I've got a suicidal bird attacking me right now. Yeah, that's the thing about suicidal birds. Okay, fine. Alright, now you were saying, yes, the guards I overheard had no desire to pursue the fleeing captives. They said that he escaped to the tombs of Umbar, northwest of Jerush, and believed that he would die there. The tombs have an evil reputation. We didn't remain behind to go to Shonith's Pineleaf. We go to Umbar in search of the last remaining heir of Costamere. He would not have chosen the most grand of the temples, but may have hidden himself in one of the less important burial chambers. Search for such an entrance there, and defeat the whites that stalk Umbar, and we will locate the missing heir of Costamere. Alright, so find the side door to the tomb annexes, and then defeat whites in the area. Okie dokie. That sounds like a nice unsafe sanctuary. So, I am going to go over to Jerush, find out what the people there want, just in case any of them need me to head over into the tombs. And then, we can get to business. Hello there.
Is there something you need?
It is good to have another set of hands in these trying times. Oh, don't worry. I shall not set you to tasks that directly confront the enemy. Well, not yet. I think assisting the other elders to prove your value and intentions will suffice. Igbal is as stubborn as a sated Campbell. He will not speak to you. You will work through the intermediary Galame. Malgot is a forthright man with honorable intent. He needs are varied, and though they often are selfish, they're not. Zimdel is an odd sort. He hears voices, as do his followers. Humor them. It should mean no harm to anyone to do so. Return to me when they are satisfied. So, first thing he needs to do is to satisfy the other 3 elders. So we've got one out in this way. This is a zealot who can occasionally have some rather interesting insights. What are they? Well, I guess we'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Song of Waves and Wind.